John?
So I have two questions. One is, you haven't talked about distribution partners, so I wonder if you can talk about whether cable and telco is involved here and are related to billing thing. That's the first one. And the second one is with a console launch, there's like $100 million launch budget. There's a date that everybody looks forward to for 2 years, that sort of thing. So maybe talk about how you get everybody's attention.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So you might want to repeat that question.
Sure. So for the first question is, what is our distribution strategy, and are we going to partner with any of the cable or DSL operators? And so in terms of our distribution strategy for the service, obviously we're relying on bandwidth, and we've had many discussions with all the people that are carriers, and we have transit deals in place with those carriers to make sure that we're getting our bits to our consumers out there. In terms of specific bundling and packaging with those carriers, it's certainly an option. I think we're at the stage right now where we're not making definitive decisions how we're going to bundle up something with a carrier. I think the great thing about what we showed you today is the day that we offer the service, there are so many low-end PCs without GPUs and Macintoshes that now become an install base of game system on day one that all they need to do is access OnLive.com and download a 1 meg browser plugin. So I think the accessibility of our platform is going to be like no other was before. I'm not specific on the number, but it'll be over 100 million users now that can play high-end gaming with a browser plugin that never could before. And that's before we move one of those boxes, whether it's selling it, giving it away, or distributing it. So I think we've got an incredible addressable market on day one that for our content partners is expanding the market. Because whether it's Electronic Arts, and Crytek, there are almost no laptops of that sort that can play that game out there, nor can any of the retailers sell that consumer a video game either. So we really think there's a great market expansion opportunity as we launch the service. In terms of our marketing spend, once again right now, I think we're kind of in the middle of a console cycle, and obviously the hardware partners out there are selling hard. People who are on those platforms are committed to those platforms. I think we offer a lower barrier to entry for people who've maybe not yet made purchases or decisions on that. But really for us, it's as Steve said, we're at the stage where we're in beta, we're evolving the system. We do know on day one, without having to move any hardware or any distribution, there's an incredible installed base of users for us to access.
Any other questions?